Hi, my crafty cuties and my quilty friends and my junk journal friends, just whoever happens to be watching this video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. So tonight I went through and I cleaned up almost all of my mess because I had a huge mess on this desk and had no space to work. So tonight what I thought I would do would be to get my pages together for our journal, our Easter journal, and I just thought we would work on the pages tonight. Even though I said I normally don't do this, I think in the case of this journal, I'm going to want to get my pages all together. Go ahead and fold them. And let's get, like I said, let's get everything. Oh, I've lost my bone folder. That's the one. Oh, here it is. So let's just go ahead and get our pages folded and get this one. We're going to make it have let's go about right in there because we can always adjust it. We can always go that way with it. This one's going to have a little fold out or a little flip out. So there we go. Got that. And I watched a video on Shabby Debbie Doodah. And I think that I'm going to make tags out of these. You leave the bag as it is. Anyway, we have decorating to do on that. So let's cut down our fabric here. And let's get it ready to go in the journal. Let's just do the best we can do. I probably need to plug up my little iron. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all give me 1 second. Let me grab the little iron. I do have a little craft iron. There we go. And I'm talking, my daughter's texting me. So we'll give that a second to heat up and we'll just move that off to the side. So we have this folded, this folded. Let's go ahead and fold this, because I want to figure out kind of what I want to put in my signatures. That's the cover, because I'm going to make this journal like Natasha did on Treasure Books, where it will lay flat, where she glued. And then this is that cover. I got to find one more sheet of paper. Get it all lined up. So for you, those of you who are following my channel for the quilting, for the pre-cut quilt mania, I don't do a lot of quilting during the week. Ooh, I like that's a nice almost blank piece on there. I do most of my sewing and quilting on the weekend because I frankly just do not have time during the week to do much sewing during the week. So I generally tend to do other crafts during the week, paper crafting, hand stitching. I do a lot of hand stitching. If anybody is interested in, I didn't even cut it on. It's kind of hard for that to get hot when you don't even cut it on. So there's one. We can go ahead and just set that one off to the side and put its little bag with it. I really love how she did that, and I want to do the same thing. So I'm just going to grab my big paper clips right here so we can keep all of these together. And then now we need, tell you what, I'm going to try and cut. You think I can cut all of these down at one time? What do y'all think? I think it's a disaster waiting to happen is exactly what I think. So what I did was I just took one of my sheets, laid it up there with a pencil. Sorry, I do have to reach across you because everything is that way. And I marked where I needed to cut. Make sure we got them all kind of lined up. Get them square, or as square as we can. Okay. And then let's take our nifty difty ruler and make sure that we're going square here, and it looks like we're square up there. I'm going to drag out the ye old rotary cutter. Whoops, and then it slipped. So that, my friends, is not going to work. That's not going to work. Let's grab this. I tell you, I got to where I'd just rather use my craft knife. And it looks like it's square. Almost. Tighten my blade back down. Make sure we're not moving. It's cut into the side of my ruler. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Let's line them all up again. I did it on my paper trimmer earlier, and I'm just being lazy this time. That's exactly what this is. This is called being lazy. Okay. Go. Okay. We have those pieces that we can put up. Yeah, it did. It trimmed the edge of my ruler, but it's okay. It will be okay. Only thing I do need, let me pause and find one more sheet. So I don't have, like I said before, I don't have any more of this. I do have this pretty purple that I think will work just as well. And I am going to take and do the same thing here. I'm gonna line my page up, take my pencil, mark it. I always put my pencil back so I can find it again. And I tell you what, I'm gonna switch over what I do with the lid. Anybody see where I put the lid? Right there. I'm gonna put that up, and I'm just gonna get the paper trimmer because it's so much easier. All right, so okay, right. Should have just did this to start with just a few minutes ago. And I always like to slide. There we go, that way. Now let's line this up. There we go. We'll save that one for later. Okay. You know what? I keep forgetting I bought this. I'm not used to having one. So 5.5 is going to be the middle, because we have 11 inches and half of 11 is 5.5. Correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. So let's just go ahead and fold that over. That's Pepper, if you hear the kitty. Grayson's in here somewhere. Perfect. right, so that's got that one. Let's go ahead and crease these. You know, use your tools. If you have them, whoop. If you have them, use them. What, Peppy? There's no reason. You know, I bought this to make my life easier. That's what I bought this scoreboard for. Oh, gosh. So let me, hold on. Let me not, I want to keep them in the order that I picked them. Or that I have them in. Does that make sense? So let's do 5.5. And let's give it one more go. 5.5. Oh yeah, that makes that so much easier. So much easier. Now the paper we can't cut yet. And then this should be, there we go. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. No, I don't guess it really matters, does it? There we go. What you doing, Pepperoni? I always make nicknames for all of my animals. Grayson is Wormy McSquirmy. There's a reason why he has been nicknamed that. So he would die if he knew I told y'all that. You know, my cat, the drama queen. You know what? No, I scored those right. So this is, now this one, I'm going to have to find the middle, which is right there. Now let's see if that's going to line up with any mark. Yes, it's going to line up, it looks like, with that mark. Somewhere around in there. Absolutely fabulous. So those go together. Okay, let's set that over out of the way for a second, and let's take our fabric. Now that my little iron has heated up, y'all, I'm very, very OCD. I am. I'm a very OCD person when it comes to my crafting. Well, just about anything in general in my life, honestly. I want perfection. So now that I've ironed it this way, I'm thinking, do I want the stripes to go that way? Or do I want the stripes to go that way? Now that I've ironed it. I think I'm going to change my mind and want my stripes to go this way. And you're absolutely allowed to change your mind. And you can always give it a little spritz, just a little spritz of water. And it will really make that fabric behave. If you're not a sewer or anything like that, just a little spritz of water will make your fabric. See, I didn't get that even, but nobody's ever gonna know. Okay, so now we just need this the same size as this. And I may let it stick out just a little bit. I like having that water right there. And we can mark it with a little pencil. Just put you a little line right there. And I'm going to line this up on a line, just so I make sure that I'm going to cut it correctly. Now we will need the rotary cutter for this. And I wouldn't suggest using this kind of ruler to cut your fabric, just saying. Because it will very easily slip over that. Don't do that. Yeah. what was your mom always say? Don't do as I do as I say, or something like that. You know, my mom used to tell me that all the time. And I'm just going to, now we can go ahead and fix this one. Let's go ahead and fix it. Now this fabric, the stripe is a little harder to see because it's white on white. And let's see if we can get it lined up just a little better than I did the other one. And I do believe we are good. Give that a really good press right down through there. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks really, really good. So I'm going to line this up. Take one of our pieces of paper here. I'm going to lose a lot of this flower, aren't I? So you know what? Let's flip it this way, because I'd really like to keep those big, big flowers. Depends on which way you turn it, huh? And get a mark. Just like that. Now, I'm not real happy with the way that rotary cutter worked on this glass mat. I'm just going to tell you that. And it's probably got a dull blade in it too. Probably very, very dull, because this cuts paper. There we go. We'll save those for use somewhere else in the journal. Put all of these together. I got these big paper clips at Hobby Lobby. That's where I got those. Set this over here out of the way. Whoops. Okay. And this sheet right here is really, really big. So I'm trying to remember how I did this one. Let's put that one off to the side for 1 second. And let's go ahead and crease these. 5.5. Whoops. 5.5. Oh yeah. Well, I don't have that quite even, but it'll be all right. That's what we're going with now. I've never really had a board before, so okay. This is, I say, pretty thick cardstock. Okay. This I'm just going to fold over. Well, it made a bad place right there, didn't it? Now this one, my cutting left something to be desired. Yeah, I got it way crooked. Oh, guys, it may just have to be way crooked because my cutting was atrocious on that one. Okay, so on this one, I know that I had to cut it down in height too, so I cut this end off. Let's see here. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, I had water up there. Whoops. This is art paper. Let's just go with that. No. So it's this. I'm trying to figure out how I did this just a little bit ago. So it's the same size that way. Oh yeah, because we're going to be folding. We're going to be folding this in half. I have to think about this for a second, y'all. I do want to cut off this end, or do I want to cut that off? Why can't I just leave it? And then fold it. Because I want to make a flippy outie. Like my technical terms there, a flippy outie. That'll be close enough. I think that might be close enough. Oh yeah, and then we do have to trim it down at the top. Let's put a mark right there. This is kind of thin. I don't see any reason why the paper cutter can't cut it. I won't be able to see my mark that way. There we go. Oh yeah, and then we'll fold in like that, okay? So that has that and those, and we need to do this. Fabric for this one, again, we want it to go up and down. That's what we have decided. I want to keep that consistent. Guys, I try to have a regular posting schedule. And I'm sorry, it just does not work out for me to have a regular posting schedule, because you would think me and my husband, our kids are grown. We have grandchildren, but our kids are grown. So we don't have kids that we're running to ball or, you know, places like that. You would think that we would have a somewhat simple life. Our life is anything, but there's just something that seems going on all the time. I mean, all the time. And I just can't fix down a regular schedule, you know. So that's why I have videos come out almost every day, or I might skip a day. It's just, I get busy. You know, my mom and dad might need something, or there we we go. Really need a new blade. It's just, it seems like, yeah, you would think I could have some kind of consistent schedule, but alas, I do not. There we go. There's that one. Okay. Move that over. It just blows my mind that it doesn't quite line up, even after scoring it. So, okay, there's that one. And I'm probably putting the wrong side on the wrong, you know. Okay, there's that one. I'm not going to do the bag yet. Oh, and I'm just going to fold these. Got to have a book page in there. I like putting book pages in. Okay, little doily. And this is going to be another crooked one, but we'll do the best we can. How about that? At least they're, you know, they won't be right up on one another. All right. And I'm going to score this one at 5.5. There we go. Which is crooked. I can't pick it up. There we go. Alright, and now let's do our measuring. Saving all these scraps for us to use. Okay, got that, and that. And here is the fabric for this section. Sticking to the glue. I didn't clean the glue off this. The little duck is so cute. Him is so cute. Can I do that? I wonder if my blade, you know what, let's put in a new blade. I keep a container to put my spent blades in, And then that way you can just throw the whole container away. So let's see here. I don't think I've opened this one yet. No, I have not. This one is the one that's opened. I only want one, and there's two there. These things scare me, guys. Don't know why I'm whispering, but they do, because they are nothing but a razor blade. Okay. Ooh. 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 There we go. Now, let's tighten that down in there. Let's see if this would do a little bit better job. I've never used an X-Acto knife to cut fabric with. Just saying. Whoops. Jimmy must be coming in. Oh, yeah. There we go. Instead of struggling. Heck yeah. Just learn something. Okay. Is that signature all together? Well, all but this. All but this. We'll have to put this one with it. All right, I'll stick that with that one. And I think this is our, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be our 5th signature. I think I pulled out too many papers. Okay. This worked out really good doing it on the 5.5.
Grayson in here?
He was. I don't know where he went. I'm recording. I mean, you can talk, but I'm just telling you I'm recording. He was. I don't know where he went. Look how bad that one is. Can y'all see that over there? That's bad. Bad. Ooh. That one's a little rough. Okay, babe. There we go.
You used to look at Daddy's head most of the night until Mama kicked you out.
There we go. Oh, I don't have an extra one. Okay, that one's missing one of these. Okay, all right, sorry guys. I was trying to figure out what I had going on here. No, I think it has one in there. I just don't know where it has one. I'll have to look again. Okay. All right, I think we're done with this, so we can set this out of the way. Set it in the floor and hopefully nobody will step on it. Okay. All right. I think this one, I don't think this one has one. Let me flip through here. Well, somehow or other it got left out. So now this one has one too. Don't ask me how that happened. All right, and let's give this one a little mark. I'm going to line it up down here at the bottom just because I can see it better. There we go. No, I'm not done with that pencil. I didn't have to put it up. Okay. But I'm done with the cutter. I do believe I'm done with the cutter. We have one more piece of fabric to do. This one's so pretty. I love this pretty green. It is so pretty. There we go. Okay, I think we're done with that. I'm going to turn it off. And then we're going to take our paper. We're going to line it up. And then I'm going to put a mark here, a mark here. Okay, I had gotten it all the way through. And close that up before I hurt myself. All right, so now this right here is going to be my first signature. And one of the first things I want to do, I'm going to set all of these other signatures over here out of the way as we need to tackle the bag. So we know that it's going to be too high. So we're going to cut off about that much. Line this up. Let's put our mark on a line, and that way we know that we're going to get a nice straight line, or as straight as Elizabeth's going to get it. Let's just put it that way. Okay, let's set that over to the side. So Now, should be the same size as this. Do we want it a little smaller? You know what? Might want that just a little bit smaller than that. Let's take our ruler over here and let's cut off, say, another 1/2 inch. This would be a 1/2 inch. Okay. Just making sure that that's straight. Did that cut straight? No. Let's see here. Let's line it up on a line. Let's just trim it just a tiny bit more. Let's make sure we got it straight. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And then we'll have the bag. Now, one girl took hers apart. Like, she cut it apart and then put it back together so she could sew it. I'm not going to be all mussed about that, because if you sew it, you're going to lose your gussets. So we will not be sewing this, because we don't want to lose the gussets. And I do have this cute little chick. Oh my gosh. Is he going to fit on there? I think so. Oh yeah, he's gonna fit on there. He's gonna be so cute on there. It's gonna be adorable. Let's see. Let's do art glitter glue. I'm just gonna fold this down out of the way. I love pockets and tags, and we don't want to go right to that fold, because I'm not gonna go right up to that fold. I'm gonna leave a little space there. There we go. And now, oh, barely got you in there, I think. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see how bad it is. Turn it over. What time is it, guys? How long have we been recording? Okay. What time is it, Jimmy?
I don't know, it's almost 7.
Okay, I'll need to stop.
But I'm fixing to go get my jacket on and run down to Mom and Dad's.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the honey and the eggs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to get eggs, because I've got eggs.
Yeah, but we gotta get the honey. Oh yes. Oh, that is adorable. That is adorable. I love that little chick. Didn't get quite close enough. You don't want to cut your bag. There we go. Oh my goodness. That is adorable. Stinking adorable. That's what that is. Oh, love it. So I did clean off my desk, and I put almost everything away because it was bad. I wish he would fit there. He's just too big. Okay. I mean, it was bad. It was really, really, really bad. I have this. It kind of cuts off his little thingy-mabob right there. We may end up putting this down here. So let's find... What you doing, Peppy? What you doing, Pepperoni? I think I am almost out of those pages. Just give me just a second. I'm flipping through pages. No, I'm not.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, babe. So see, I still have plenty of this, which you can see the bag through it, but we could cover it with lace. This bag is like crooked as a dog's hind leg. I want you to look at that. Okay, so I still have a few pages left that we can use to cover with. Yeah, I only have just a few. These few, I think, is all I have. And a few fussy cuts. We may end up putting the little rows there. Okay, so, yes. How about we go with that?
Well, guess what?
What?
Mom and Daddy are here.
Oh, okay. That sounds like they drove here. I heard their honker honk. I'm gonna. All right, guys, my mom and dad are here. I'm going to get off here right quick. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye for now. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, it's actually the next day. It's Saturday. So, we are ready to start gluing this stuff down. So, I really like what I have so far. I did find some other ribbon that I had that I liked. So we are going to put this down. Hold on, I got smear on my glasses. I don't know what I got on there. There we go. So let's put this down. Come on. I'm going to have to start turning it upside down. Turn it upside down on the blue caddy I got. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Paper towel. We need a paper towel. Sorry guys, I'm not I don't feel like I'm all with it yet. I took a nap and I just got up from a nap. Oh, I was out sewing, out working on our quilt for the for the pre-cut mania that we're doing, our pre-cut quilt mania. And I was like, I need a nap, so I went and lay down for 1 hour. My husband was in here twice. I don't. He says he's coming to check on me. I don't know why. I mean, I'm taking a nap. It's not like I'm going somewhere. I don't want. There we go. I didn't want to cut my bag. I was trying to be really careful right there. We're going to be really careful right here. Across that end too. And then it looks like we just need to trim this up. Again, we don't want to cut our bag. There we go. We might can use that little piece somewhere. I'm not worried about that little piece. There we go. tell you something I'm going to do. I'm actually going to grab, whoopsie daisy. I'm going to grab my hot glue gun. I'm going to heat that up. Yeah, I could have had all this done before I started recording. But where's the fun in all that? Where is the fun, I tell you? So I need to ink this up while we're waiting on that to get hot. Let's see here. I am not awake yet, y'all. I am not. I fell sound asleep. I guess I needed a nap. I'm not a big nap taker. I mean, I do take naps, but I'm not like a huge nap taker. And every once in a while, I'll feel like, you know, I need a nap. And today was one of those days. I'm like, I do need a nap. Okay. And then let's get across through here. There we go. Let's go ahead and do the rows. There we go. I'm just going to put that over there because we're going to be using that again. And when the hot glue gets hot, I think I'm going, and this, I don't know if y'all can see it, this on this curtain, it makes it look like there's a vine to that rose. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. Let's see here. And the next thing we're going to do is look about covering the back. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah. Just give it a little bit more of a haircut. Now, okay. All right, and like I said, while we're waiting on that to heat up, I did have a whole bunch of papers that I had picked out for this. I got smart. I went and got a basket to start putting this stuff over in that I'm going to be using in this project, because I mean, we're going to be doing this project for a little while. So pinks and blues, purples are in this kit. Let's see here. What do we might want to use? You know, I have this really thick paper that I may consider using for that inside. Think about that. I want to have a think about that. Okay, so I do have this paper that we may consider for the back, and mark. So let's give it a little mark right there, and let's come down just a little bit and let's give it a mark there. Let me scoop some of this stuff out of the way. I always lose my marks. Do y'all lose your marks? I always lose my marks. Like, there we go. And then I can't see my mark up there. So let's bring it down just a little bit to about right in there. Still can't see my mark up there. 6. Does that look straight to y'all? I could use my other ruler. We're gonna go with it. Whoops. Okay. And then, where did I put my, there's my mark. Say, what'd I do with the mark? Ooh, that was a good nap, though. Wow, y'all. Wow. That was so good. I needed it. I said, I am not per se a napper, but I felt like I needed that today. Let's do that. Okay, now let's see here. Oh, yes. And we'll have a little outline of the bag all the way around, which is fine with me. And let's give this thinking about doing a giveaway for all of you junk journalers out there. Well, I'm not thinking about it. If you are following the quilting part of my channel, the Pre-Cut Quilt Mania, I am going to be doing a and this is for any part of my channel. I am doing a 2,500 subscriber giveaway. I'm just gonna put things back. Once I reach 2,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away 3 quilt tops. And if I reach that $2,500 before Easter, I may do this journal as an additional giveaway. So there'll be 3 quilt tops plus maybe a journal, this Easter journal, in the giveaway. There's going to be a code word that you're going to need to enter the giveaway, and you will have to post under I'll tell you what video that you'll need to post that keyword up under. When we get closer to the 2,500, I kind of want to wait till we get a little closer to 2,500. But I'm seriously thinking about throwing this journal in and have 4 prizes to give away. So I'm thinking about that. That is, that's something I'm really, really leaning towards doing. So if you, oh, I forgot I had some of this fabric over here. So if you would like to win a quilt top and maybe or this journal, like and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Have your friends tell their friends. And their friends tell their friends. Help me to reach those 2,500 subscribers. And you and your friends have a chance to win one of 3 quilts. There'll be 3 quilts given away. And I will ship them anywhere. I don't think I don't know any reason why I can't ship it anywhere. So there's no, what is it? You don't have to live just here in the U.S. It can be, it's worldwide. I said I don't know any reason why I can't ship worldwide. I mean, if y'all know, ooh, I'm getting a little heavy-handed with that hot glue. I'm just saying, y'all. I got a little heavy-handed with it. I mean, it's free. And I don't know about VAT tax and all of that. I don't know about all of that mess where you live. If you live in a country that has VAT taxes, I don't know how all that works. That will be up to you guys. You'll be responsible for any additional fees, all that kind of stuff. But I will ship it out to you. It's the only thing about hot glue is you get these spider webs. Whoops. I do like using hot glue though. And I got it on the page, of course. I was hoping it would just roll off. Yeah. Oh, well, it messed up the page, but it is what it is now. At least you can barely see it. Oh, that's perfect. And then I think we still need something else right here. I don't know if that's it or not. I was going to put this in here. And I want to put this across the top because I don't want to hide our sweet little chickies. I'm trying to put just a thin string. Don't get heavy-handed like I did just a second ago. Just like that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anyway, that's, I said, I'm thinking about throwing this journal in the mix. If I reach it by Thanksgiving, Christmas, what am I thinking? If I reach it by Easter. Am I stuck all the way? Just want to make sure that we're good and stuck. Yeah, I think that got it. Yeah, now we're good and stuck. Oh, yes. So cute. And then our bag still opens. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and let's glue. Go a flap down. There I go. There's our flap. I do like this mono, liquid mono aqua glue. I do like it. Okay, I hate that it's got a little boogered up place right there. Okay, let that dry. Okay, so how about maybe that? I'm just thinking about what all I have. I have a butterfly. I thought I'd come in here and work on this for about an hour. And then I'm going to go back out and finish up the quilt that we are doing for our pre-cut quilt mania. Ooh, getting awful close to that little. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Notice it was raining out there. I think it's finished though. I was going to go work in the greenhouse today. Yeah, I changed my mind on that. I did. I changed my mind. I wanted to work on the quilt. Oh, we could do that. What you think, guys? I think I like it. I like it. There we go. And whoop. It's hot glue for a reason, isn't that right? That's probably not the way I had that laid down on there to begin with, but since for the most part it's stuck down, I'm going to grab this. I just want to make sure it's good and stuck down. I got the glue on my fingers. Well, she may not gonna stick. Okay. Give that butterfly just a little bling bling. Mop up the excess glue. Whoops. I really tried not to get it down in the okay. Oh yes, I like it. And has our pocket glue? Yes, it has finally glued. Okay. And then we have that. Now for the back. So for the back, we could actually do another pocket back here if we wanted to and just clip this into the journal. We can do some fussy cuts. Where's that little rabbit? See, I still have this little rabbit. Oh, he would be adorable, would he not? And let's see here. And maybe a flower. I was watching my chickens out there, sorry. Better pay attention to the fussy cutting, huh? Oops. Go. Ooh, I got really close to that. I envy all of y'all that can get all down in those little tight areas, you know, and really cut all that stuff out. Not me. I think I can make that just a little bit better right there. There we go. Maybe something like that. Yes. And then we can put do we want to do another butterfly? And again, this kit is available in my Etsy shop. I do believe I got all the kinks worked out of it. You don't know till you go to cutting and, you know, putting your journal together whether you have all of the kinks worked out of it or not. You know, everything is correct. And I think, so if you would like this Easter Digi Kit, it is available in my Etsy shop, and I'm got way too close to that. I am going to try and snip into there like that and like that. don't want to cut his little antennas off. There we go. And then I'll snip in like that. Then let's pull that off. Let's trim this just a little bit closer. Okay. Do we want to snip in right here and take some of that white out? I like using stickers too because, like I said, I'm just not the greatest fussy cutter. It looks pretty good for me. Hey. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And let's just go ahead. Y'all, I don't ever remember the pollen being as bad as it is this year. Like, it's like a dust storm out there. And, I mean, I've seen it do it before. It's not like it's... But I just don't remember ever seeing it this bad. It is so bad. I'm surprised I'm not sick. Whoops. Because I do tend to get hay fever. Knock some of this white down. There we go. All right, so let's put our little bunny. Whoops. I didn't set a timer, so I'll check the time here in just a second. If I can get a hold of the glue. Okay. And put little bunny. Oh, I forgot. This has got to go down too. Okay. I did. I forgot. All right, and let's glue this down. Oh, I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That is so cute. All right, so that's ready. All right, so now our signature, just right here. And this is going to be clipped. I think I'm just going to clip it in. And that way it can be moved around, and we're just going to clip it into the journal. So on my pages, I said I do have a basket down here. There we go. So on my pages, I do love adding fabric. And I have some really fun, really springy fabric strips that come off of a quilt that we made. And I'm thinking about adding, so there's not enough here to, well, I mean, I could scoosh it, but there's not really enough. And that's probably not the right color. And this may be a little too bright to use in this quilt. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? See, I just don't think that fits. So this may go back out to the sewing room. And then this is a little too wide because we're going to lose Mr. Bunny. But that's okay. We have more choices. Right over here. Just need to have this garish yellow. And it is it's a mustard yellow. Which is not bad, but I don't think mustard yellow is the fit. Yeah, I just don't think yellow's the fit. We have a lot of pinks and browns and grays and, you know, just soft pastel spring colors. I can't get that in there. Let's see here. Do have some red. Oh, I have this really pretty pink. I was really wanting fabric down through there, but I'm going to hold out. I'm going to remember that I have this pink. Let's see here. I think in this box is mostly rickrack. I do have some some bias tape in here. I bet you glue that down. That I like. Because it has this stuff, it looks like it's sticky on the back of it. So I'm thinking we iron that and it's going to stick to the page. I like that. I like the green. Okay, we're going to go with the green. Take a sip of some of my tea. And I really, really like to put a lot of stuff in my journals, like really, really bling it up. And this is feathers. Oh, now see, I think that might go with that. What do y'all think? I don't know. That is awful pretty. Let's see, some more of this same tape. I was looking to see. And here's like a brown. So I have a brown. I have a whole bunch. I just have to look through and see what I got. That's a big wide blue. I'm fixing to get in here and organize this mess. I'm going to put it together by color. Right now it is just shoved in this box. Oh, there's a brown that's already open, so we won't have to open one. And then there's a real pretty red, which is a bias tape, a very narrow bias tape. That's a bias tape. Seam binding. I think that's like, I can't tell if that's black or navy blue. Yeah, I am fixing to, I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and I'm going to get me that yellow, some baskets, and I'm fixing to organize this mess by color so that I can find it. Okay, so the iron just kicked off. I want to get, let's do this. Let's lay this out like this. And let's see if that's what that is glue. Because I'm not sure. Whoops. Oh, it makes a sticky mess on there. It is glue. Can y'all see that? Actually, this is my craft iron. Whoops. Oh, and once it's down, it's down. Uh-oh, I got that one off just a little. And it left a little of the glue there when it, but it's down now and there's no moving it. So, sorry about that. I mean, I could trim it off. Is it really that important? But that is glue. That's good to know. And my thing is, I bet it's going to leave that mark down through there like that. And see, I don't like that. And like I said, it's down now. And I bet this has the same thing on it. So we know that one doesn't. Okay. I'm just looking for something right quick that maybe we could go back over the top of that so it's not, it doesn't look like that. Oh, I have a whole bunch of that. My uncle cleans out houses when people pass away. So he gifted me all of this mess. This is where all of this came from. There's pretty green. That's where all of this came from, was from my sweet, sweet uncle. I said he gifted it to me. Put this pen up here. Oh, this doesn't have it on it. Yeah, look at there. And it's a really pretty, but I don't want to do two of the same thing. That just may have to be what it is, y'all. It may have to be what it is. That was very, very sweet of my uncle to gift me all of this stuff, but which it's not the same color green. And I'm wondering, yeah, I hate that. I should have tried it on a scrap piece of paper. That is what I should have done, was tried it on a scrap sheet of paper. I can't stand that when it's not even. There we go. So I think we shall cover it up. I think we shall cover it up. And we all know it's there. There we go. How about that? You know, we're all going to know it's there. But we're going to cover it up. We're going to take care of it. I'm going to get my Aleene's tacky glue. This is going to have a really good, nice strong, there we go, edge to it. Let's just cover that right up. Now, I don't mind if this sticks over a little bit. Let's just make sure it's even. That looks about even. Paper towel, paper towel. Oh yeah, I like that. You can still see the green up under there just a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And we'll let the fabric hang over just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that one's done. All right. So now, what do we want on this one? Do we want this really pretty? Do we want to do green again? I'm thinking no, maybe no green again. I do have, that would be pretty. Okay. That would be very pretty. So, let's kind of give it a little smear down through there. Whoops. All right, let me flip it over. Oh, she grabbed fast. Just a little. That's about as good as that's going to get. Okay. And we could actually come in here with some of this. Oh, yes. And go down that raw edge. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Whoops, got a little glue right there. The Aleene's is supposed to dry clear. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like it. Don't know why I'm whispering. Okay. Pepper. That is perfect. I don't want to save that little bitty bit. Okay, that's done. And let's do the same here. Let me find a color. I do have this really pretty red, which I think might go really good with that. Of course, the vintage white. Oh, goodness. That's a little bitty tiny purple. I have a feeling I'm getting like way too much purple. Here's the yellow. Blue. I'm just grabbing the colors while I'm in here looking. And here's a pink. And here's another color pink. So we can red, and then I have this really pretty blue. Oh my goodness, yes. Isn't that scrumptious? I want to get that little part on there. Scrumptious. Okay, we're gonna go with the blue. Whoops, I don't have it quite to the edge right there. You can see the Has any of y'all listened to the MC Beaton Agatha Raisin series? I'm almost finished with it. I'm listening to it through our local library on audiobooks. I do a lot of audiobooks. And I'm so sad that I'm fixing to finish the series. I'm so sad. I love that, guys. Isn't that pretty? And then as you flip through the journal, you have those beautiful little edges to look at. So there's that one. All right. Now this is going, we only need to decorate the inside of these, okay? These are going to get pockets. I love these quarter round pockets. And that's my dryer making that sound. I have no fingernails. I cut all my fingernails off and now I can't pick anything up. How long have we been recording? 45 minutes. Okay. Yes. Don't know why it makes that noise. Oh, this is going to be over an hour because I forgot I was recording yesterday. And now I got to put all this together. Oopsie daisies. So that pocket's going to go just like that. Lord, that's making a noise. It slid. Uh-oh. That's the iron telling me it's fixing to cut off. I hope I just didn't glue down part of my pocket that I don't want glued down. And I probably did. Ooh. Alright, where I'm looking for my bone folder. The liquid, the mono aqua glue right here, it does not have a fast grab. Just so you know, there's no fast grab with it. So, and with this one, because this is going to be glued to something else, we can decorate. We can put, oh, I like the blue. I do like the blue. We're going to finish this right here, and then I am going to go back out to my sewing room. Let's see. Well, there's quite a bit of that sticking out. We don't want quite that much sticking out. Quick grab. I do like the Aleene's Tacky Glue. I really do. So you can take and really, really doll this up. And I love lots of stuff like this. I really, really do. I like it for it to be scrumptious. That's the only way that I can word it, is I like scrumptious. And then we can go with that. Really pretty rickrack. Or we could go with a little layer of lace on the top of it, like that. But I really like the rickrack. And I'm thinking, where'd that light pink go? Right here. Let me see if my mom wants to go to the Dollar Tree tomorrow, and I'm going to go pick up a whole bunch of baskets, and I'm going to go through and organize this mess. I have some stuff coming for my paper. I need to organize my papers in. I'm sorry this is such a long video, y'all. So we want, oh yes. Oh yes. And I know I'm taking space away from my pocket. Yes, I do know that. I do. Whoops. Okay. Whoops, the pink. We wanted to use this really pretty pink. Just like that. I don't know what I did with my paper towel.